we're not that lonely, because today we are here with, thank you for waiting patiently
no problem at all.
Get rid of that rubbish. We're here with Issy Fernando, who is from IBM New Zealand.
Good afternoon.
And before we even get into any of the why you're here talking to us, we've only got the one prepared question, and it is...
Are you ready? What makes you happy?
Oh, you know what makes me happy? Doing stuff like this. I get super excited talking about technology.
Really?
Like, I am an uber geek at heart, and I find immense happiness in getting other people excited about the same things I'm excited at.
Very cool.
That makes me really happy.
Excellent. Now, I'm going to ask, is this true? The analytics and IBM AI principle. Now, I'm going to go with the word principle. What's a principal? I thought that was a headmaster.
Yeah, that's exactly what
You're
it
the
is.
headmaster.
He's the boss.
Oh, the boss.
He's the boss.
No. My job is simply to bring the best that we have at IBM to the service of our clients and customers.
Yeah.
So that includes the awesome portfolio of products that we have, the very talented people that we have, and the brilliant IP and assets that we have worldwide. Kind of wrangle that all up and bring it in service to our customers right here in New Zealand.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so the analytics and AI is the focus, your particular focus, is that right?
Yeah, so I've a history in analytics and AI. I did AI at university, and I'm super glad that it's now a buzzword because I get to talk about something that's uber geeky that I could only do in the shadows of my lab previously.
That's fantastic.
Right? So, but no, that's something I'm super passionate about, and that's something that IBM is investing heavily in.
Yes.
We really think that AI is going to be the future of the world, and certainly in IBM New Zealand, we really think that AI is going to be a core part of our digital future. And so we're on this mission to make AI super easy for everyone in New Zealand.
So any businesses, anyone can hop into it, because I suspect for most New Zealand businesses, of course, are almost the size of us, really. They probably think AI, that's just for the IBMs of the world, and you need 1 million people who understand it all. Is that not true?
No.
No?
No. So history lesson, guys.
Cool.
Right. So we've been in this game for a very long time, and at IBM we like to have fun, and so a lot of how we experiment and play with new cutting-edge technology is with games. So we build cutting-edge technology to play these really complicated games. So checkers, 1954 or thereabouts, we created a machine to play a human.
1954-ish.
Right.
Well,
That's
okay,
how
do.
long. That's how long we've been in this game.
Wow.
Like we didn't come into this because it's a buzzword. This is a core part of our IP, our strategy, and so on, right? And then so 1997, Deep Blue, chess. That was a special moment for me.
Yeah.
Like that, I watched that. That was a special moment for me. And then very recently, Jeopardy with Watson. Right?
Watson,
right. And so we keep playing these games, and of course those experiments, and those were big monolithic systems, but every time we've played these games, we've taken this technology to clients and customers, and we don't build things in isolation, right? We totally take feedback from our clients and customers. And the feedback what we got was, hey, we need to make this super easy. And so what we've done for our portfolio of AI is we've decomposed this big Watson monolithic thing, right? That played Jeopardy, and we've decomposed them into these simple intelligence blocks. And so clients, customers, especially folks here in New Zealand, can take these intelligence blocks, say for example a visual recognition piece, right, and infuse it into an existing application. Or they can one up, right? They can take a couple of these, string them together, and create brand new applications. Right, and that's incredibly exciting. And we think that about 3/4 of developers will be infusing AI into applications.
Wow.
Right? So that's a large number. So
yeah,
we want to make it as easy as possible. What's really interesting is this, right? I'm all about the people, and the conversations that we as IBM New Zealand are having with people here in New Zealand have completely changed, right? So before it'd be like, hey, we've got this product, let's talk about it. We're having people come and talking to us about having used our products, right? Having used AI. That's
Feedback.
insane, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like things like, hey, we've experimented and prototyped. We're kind of stuck. Do you want to give us a hand? That's exciting for
That's
me,
cool.
right? Because that's hey,
Shouldn't just lend it, push it out there, and that's it. You're helping.
Or what's even more exciting is, hey, we've taken these Watson intelligence blocks. It all works. We kind of want to take it into production. Do you want to give us a hand, right? So we're serious about making it easy for everyone in New Zealand, right? So there's easy documentation. We've got loads of code samples from folks here in New Zealand, but also like we've got 380,000 odd employees, right?
Yep.
People who write code, who put it up online, and also the price is pretty good. Price is pretty good too.
Excellent.
There's like an easy peasy entry level light version that you can kind of log on, get started with.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think is the I don't want to say reason is the wrong phrase. It's what people perceive as the hurdle of going, well, I'm going to do it for the mainstream businesses in New Zealand.
So people shouldn't be using AI just for the sake of using AI. That's the wrong way.
That's the buzzword type approach.
But it's really the wrong way of approaching any technology.
Yeah.
Right. So our approach is really. But let's think about this. Hey, let's think about this a little bit. And so we've got a methodology called design thinking, where we put the end user at the center of what we do. And so we encourage customers to think that way as well, to build an empathy map of what users, build a story for them. And let's look at how technology can enable them to achieve something and achieve an outcome.
Yep.
And if that's AI, that's awesome, brilliant. I'd love that. But it could be any other technology that IBM has, right?
To start with the problem in the customer interface.
No, start with how do you make that person's life a bit more effective, a bit more easier. Like you asked me at the opening, a bit more happier.
Right. Yeah.
What makes them happy?
What makes them happy?
And why aren't you there right now?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
And
cool.
AI may be a part of the solution, part of the tool set, but don't think about that when you're starting that conversation.
Exactly. There's and it's convenient, right? You can sprinkle a bit of AI intelligence blocks to something you have to improve an outcome, or you can build a whole platform to completely disrupt something that's traditional and crusty.
Crusty.
Nice. I like that, yeah.
Got a podcast title. Crusty. Now, I don't know if it was you per se, but IBM New Zealand ran an event yesterday. Was that you?
Yeah. So that was again very exciting. Look, there's a lot of talk and a lot of commentary about AI.
Yeah.
And I think this is my belief that we as a civilization, especially as Kiwis, we have a responsibility to build AI systems in endearing ways that's going to advance humankind, right? And we can do that, and in fact we have. And so that was what yesterday was all about, was talking about some of those great stories about AI being used for good.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to do that alone.
Yep.
Right. So we invited some of New Zealand's brightest minds, and these were people chosen for the crazy, insanely awesome things that they've done, from creating startups to completely disrupting markets.
Yeah.
And we had a panel that was led by Shannon, sitting over there quietly.
Shannon was going to get dragged
she
into
was
this
gonna
somehow.
come on,
He's not going to let this go. She's not on camera yet, but it's going to happen.
Who moderate the conversation, and we spoke about our experiences, our points of views, and we had conversations with a pretty packed room of people who are interested in this topic. And look, there's really good stories, right? So there's stories of AI helping guide dogs, right? So it takes guide dogs about 20 months.
What do you mean, the training?
Yeah, training.
Yeah,
right. So
right.
when you're a puppy, 20 months, about $50,000. And guess what the success rates of graduation are?
Lots.
Less. No, not lots.
30%.
Wow.
Right?
I was going to say that.
Yeah, right. And so they're using AI to help them succeed. And that's amazing. So we'll get more puppies out to help the visually impaired. right? And there's great examples
I want
in
to know
education.
how now, but the answer is, of course, you should have come along.
You totally should have.
Yeah.
Or we should hang out afterwards, and I can tell you more.
Excellent.
Right? But there's examples in education, giving personalized education. We all learn differently at different rates. Some of us learn by probably doing, talking, seeing.
Try to.
Yeah, some of us try to learn. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
He's doing his best.
But so, Raj, imagine if you could have. So, right.
I'm imagining. Go on.
Right. Imagine if you could have a tutor that really understood you, the pace in which you learn, how you like to learn, things that really interested
It's
you.
a highly customized sort of experience. Right?
Hyper-personalized.
Personalized, absolutely. Yeah.
But even more so, changes, because you're not a fixed thing, right? You change. You're a human. And so an AI system should be able to, right? Come on, right? Should be able to adapt as well. So that, and there's some great examples in culture as well. And yeah, so that was
amazing.
exciting. We had a great time.
Very cool.
Right.
I'm going to lean and talk to over there, and maybe you know this. Is that talk in any way going to be available, or is that a thing that other people can get along? We're all looking over there because that's where all the people are sat.
No one
and the
knows
answer's
that.
no.
Yeah.
You should have gone.
Should have gone.
So
to
these
the
are
there'll be other
these
times.
are pretty intimate events, right? So people come in, have these robust discussions.
I got you.
And the next time we have one, I really encourage you guys to turn up to one of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so you're down again. You're in Wellington on Thursday.
Right, we are. Yes.
We are.
Yes.
So are we?
I'll tell you where you are. Right,
Thank you
you're
very
going to
much.
be at.
You didn't know, did you?
Is that a similar thing, or is that different?
IBM New Zealand, this community is really important to us, right? And which is why we're sponsoring Techweek. Right?
Exactly.
So we feel very much part of the community, and we feel like we want to give back to this community, especially with the really interesting things we have. So we're sponsoring Techweek, absolutely, to making it successful, and we're throwing a couple of events. So the one we had yesterday was something we threw.
Yep.
On Thursday in Wellington, we're participating in a pretty large. Was it creative realities in Wellington? And we've got a I think about an hour and a half, and the question that we're going to answer, right? We're going to try encourage people to think about. So we did, can AI be used for good?
Yep.
The question for Thursday is, can AI help with creativity? Right? And that's exciting. Right?
What do you reckon? Can AI be helpful for creativity? Was that right?
Yeah. Can AI help us be creative?
And the answer's not just yes or no. Give us why you think that. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Of course. Go along.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get along and get in part of the conversation at the event. And then Friday, you're up for awards.
So Friday's the High Tech Awards.
That's right.
Right. So we sponsor that as well.
Oh,
So we're totally vested in this community.
You are major headline sponsors for this thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, IBM.
They're a big deal, aren't they?
We love doing stuff like this, but this particular High Tech Awards is a little bit special for us, and it's really meaningful. We're actually a nominee for the award, and look, it's got a really long name, but it's contribution to New Zealand from an internationally headquartered organization.
You're right. It is long,
right? But it's really meaningful for us.
Exactly.
It really is. We really see ourselves as a Kiwi company.
Perfect.
That's
great.
Very much embedded in the success of New Zealand. So
wonderful. Now, how can people get in touch with you? Now they've seen you and the event and yourself, and how do they get in touch and know more and say, I didn't come to the event, but I'd like to know more?
So the best place to go to is just do an internet search on IBM New Zealand. So you'll get to a landing page with stories and technology pieces that we curate just for New Zealand. Right? So that's a page specifically for New Zealand.
Perfect.
Right. Oh, right.
And the Facebook.
Yeah. So what was that, Shannon?
Just saying. Yeah,
Shannon says,
come here and tell us.
Should be following us
come
on Facebook.
On.
Shannon, come on.
There we go.
And here's Shannon. She knows things.
Yes, you can also follow us. We have our own Facebook page at IBM New Zealand, and we're on Twitter at IBM NZ.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Did you do the Twitter thing?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Wonderful.
So Yeah, I was distracted with Raj's screen here. So
nice.
The webpage, Facebook, and Twitter.
Perfect.
Right.
Reach out.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
It was such a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me to talk to your audience, and thank you very much for taking the time to listen to IBM New Zealand.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Grab this thing here.
We'll take that.
Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate that.